Hi, I'm Bimsara Somaratne. Next goal I'm going to talk about goal number 14, life below water.
The ocean is our planet's largest ecosystem. What are the biggest threats it faces at the moment?
Yeah, so when it comes to sustainability of ocean as well as the ecosystem that will be behind the ocean, first thing is plastic pollution because for last couple of years around 17 metric tons of plastic has been goes to the ocean bed that has created the environments that entire ecosystem under the ocean has issues of microplastics. And second one, global warming, because with the global warming the warmth inside the sea water has been also increased. So as scientists explains, for coming 2 to 3 years, they are expecting 1.5 degrees Celsius of warmth in entire global warming. So that has the effect on the entire ecosystem behind the ocean bed. So and the third thing that will be the excessive fishing and marine activities that is not up to standards, because when it comes to excessive fishing that will be affecting on the lifestyle, and also activities such as not into standards have created the environments that the ecosystem that provides more than half of the oxygen requirements of the entire human nation, and the entire population has been affected through that.
What do you think should be given priority to as a target when achieving this goal?
Yes. So Sri Lanka being one of the largest plastic putters into the ocean, we have seen the first thing that we have to work in trapping all the plastic and regulating how we are using plastics. So basically, for last couple of years, I have seen different projects that covers putting trap plastics across the Sri Lankan canals, so which collects more than 1 metric ton per canal. So that's per year. So as Sri Lankans, we have to think about how we are going to dispose plastics, how we are going to use them, recycle them, and create an environment that plastic doesn't end in the oceans. Because microplastic has been one of the largest threats, as I mentioned earlier, for the environments or ecosystem that goes under the ocean. And the second one is the knowledge sharing. Because right now in Sri Lanka, we have ocean around us. So as numbers, we are not into standards of creating ocean regulation or marine environment, because we are doing massive scales of activities in the ocean bed, which creates the environments. The people who are working in those areas, they don't know what is the importance of the ocean. They are just going there, putting all the chemicals into that ocean bed and creating activities which create the pollution. So sometimes mine blasting or removing mangroves can also affect the life below water. So those things has to be shared. Those things has to be properly educated to the people around these coastal lines. And the third thing will be the authorities. They have to come up with the proper standards, proper regulations that they will come to a certain stages that these activities will have to be stopped. Because end of the day, this ocean, as I mentioned earlier, is one of the largest oxygen creators in the world. So we need to protect this. And the most of our coastal life environments or coastal ecosystems are dependent on the ocean. So we have to work on that, and those are the main things that we need to do.
What can we as young volunteers do to work towards saving our oceans?
Yes. For last 2 years, I have seen a couple of actions which Rotaract movement has taken. They are working on plastic traps or ocean traps that working on the canals, which CleanSL, which is a district initiative, as well as there are few projects that work on different organizations, which is different clubs as well as different NGOs working on replanting coral replantations. So those two things are the main activities currently we are working on as an NGO or Rotaract movements, because regenerating marine environments or ecosystems has an effect that entire tourist attraction as well as the environments around the ocean bed, so coastal environments, will be beneficial to them. So those two things are the main things that we are working for last couple of years, as well as there are few things that we can do as well. First thing that I have identified last 2 to 3 years with the discussion of the coastal authorities as well as the people around the coastal bed, they don't know what is the importance. So we need to do those knowledge sharing as well as we need to work on those things. And the third thing, yes, mangroves has a massive impact on the life below water, because they are the rehabilitation environments, they are the creators of those ecosystems. So those has to be protected properly. We have to navigate all the NGOs towards those aspects that we can improve the actions to protect life below water.